Hey guys, it's LEGO Boy Z3. This is my review on the Cubicle Labs MF3RS2M. So this cube right here is a customized version of the MF3RS2, which is a very good budget cube. I definitely would recommend this if you don't have a lot of money. It's $8 and it's just a very good cube overall if you're on a budget. But this one is a customized version of it from Cubicle Labs. It has magnets in it and everything. It's lubed really well actually. Now, I normally wouldn't be doing a review on just a customized version of a cube from a retailer, but honestly, this changes the cube so much, it makes it so much better, and honestly, it's a contender for my main, which is why I decided to make a video on it. It's honestly up there with the MF3RS2, which was my current main. I'm honestly thinking about using this one as a main. So you can get this cube, of course, from the Cubicle.us for $27, which, yes, is quite the markup from the original $8, but honestly, I do think it is worth it because it has all those hand-glued magnets in there, and it's set up so that you don't really have to do anything to the cube at all, and it's pretty much perfect right out of the box. In fact, the cost that they charge on top of the base cube for adding magnets and lubricating the cube is actually quite a bit less than most of their other Cubicle Labs products, so I think it is definitely a good deal for this cube, and it's actually quite a bit cheaper than almost any other magnetic cube that you can get, aside from some very budget ones, but I think this cube will definitely beat those ones out, especially with the custom lube setup and everything. So this cube is the standard 56mm of most lube S3s these days. It has the standard stickerless shades on it, of course. They're actually only selling customized versions of the stickerless cube at the current moment, but in the future they should expand to white and black cubes as well. Okay, so now onto the turning. So right out of the box, the cube just felt very gummy and didn't really feel nice to turn at all, just really slow and everything. Just wasn't very nice, but after a couple solves it started to speed up a little bit and just feel a little bit nicer, and I've now done 100 or 200 solves on it, and it actually feels really nice. The lube has broken in really nicely, and I really like the turning of the puzzle now. This cube came at pretty much perfect tensions, at least for me, and it has the corner cutting that you would expect, definitely over 45, forwards, and a pretty good amount of reverse, just like most modern speed cubes. Now the feel of turning this cube is very, very smooth. If it weren't for the magnets, which of course create a slight little bump, it would be pretty much perfectly smooth. Like in the base cube here, there's pretty much no bumpiness to it at all. Now this smoothness creates this kind of fluidity that's kind of hard to explain. Pretty much it's like you never really get lockups on this cube at all. It just kind of keeps on turning no matter what you do to the cube. If I were to do the exact same thing to my GAN-RSM, it just kind of locks up a little bit. Like of course I'm kind of turning it roughly, but that's kind of what I'm doing to this cube too. This one just kind of keeps on going smooth and fluid. This one just kind of locks up a little bit. And that is slightly because this cube is actually faster than this cube. So it may just be because of my turning style and lack of ability to control a cube as fast as the GAN-RSM. But honestly, I like this one a little bit better. It's just a little bit slower than the GAN-RSM, which I kind of like about it. And it's just so fluid. Now you can kind of tell the reason for this feel if you take a look at the mechanism. You can see that all the pieces are just super duper simple and super duper rounded off. Everything is just super smooth, all circular and everything, and you can tell how the pieces can just kind of flow past each other really easily. So yeah, there you go. Now what I can say about this cube overall is it's just a very enjoyable cube to solve on. Like it's just very fun, that fluidity and everything just makes it very satisfying. So overall this cube is really fun to solve on while at the same time actually being a really well performing cube. It may not turn quite as well as like a GAN-RSM or a Vulc 3, although that definitely is debatable. It could turn as well as that. It's really up to personal preference at this point, and it really just comes down to your taste about how you like the turning of a cube. Personally, for me, I think I might stick with this as my main. I'm not really sure. I'm kind of going back and forth between this and the SM, but I do like it quite a bit. Anyway, if you want to get a professionally set up magnetic cube that's as cheap as possible with still really good performance, or you just like the description of the turning that I said on this puzzle, then this cube is definitely the cube for you. Again, it's $27 on the Cubicle. It's going to be a little bit slow right out of the box, but once you break in the lube a little bit, it actually becomes a very amazing cube. Anyway, that's pretty much it for this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!